we are here. I think we're, are we started live now? We're streaming? All right. We're live on Facebook. We're chomping away. We're here with Eli Halpern. Is that how you say it? Halpern. I don't want to forget that and mess it up. Derek Dimple, Shadow. But welcome, guys, to the ATX Comedy Review. That's what it is. ATX Comedy Review. Yeah. We keep on changing it up. Well, we changed it once, but I can't remember it ever.
ATX Comedy Live, ATX Comedy Review, the week that was, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
This is what we're doing, man. So welcome, Eli. How's it going, brother?
Thanks for having me, dude.
Yeah, man.
Got a nice place. You got some food.
Yeah, we're doing things a little differently. Trying to make a crunchy podcast, so you can hear the chips in the background, us coughing on joints.
Podcast,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I listen to podcasts.
You want to hear the chips and the joint coughing, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I like amateur porn. You get to hear what's going on in the background.
Yeah. We got a little echo going from the kitchen.
We pick up we're going to be doing some microphone scratching. Too.
All right, we can mute Derek. Yeah. But no, it's cool, man. I appreciate you coming out, talking comedy with us. We just started this podcast, 7 weeks ago? This is our 7th one now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I was on the way over here. This guy, kind of almost crashed into me. And I was like, what the fuck, man? And I drove up next to him. And I don't do the middle finger. Because then I admit that I'm angry and they won.
Okay.
So I gave him a thumbs down. To let him know I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. And you need to work on yourself.
Do better.
Yeah. The look on their face is just like...
I like that. Thumbs down to you and your life right now.
Yeah,
that's pretty
I thought
cool.
the reason for flipping someone off might be that so they wouldn't actually crash into you out of spite.
Oh, they might actually spite that.
Yeah.
Though. Thumbs down, they're just gonna think about that. They reflect on that shit.
Yeah, actually, that's.
He's still thinking about it.
Yeah. That's gonna
not
affect
what
him all
you
day.
typically see, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that. Thumbs down to you, motherfucker.
All right.
I'll still flip him off. But I might give him a thumbs down and a flip off. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you and your... Yeah.
Sort of like if you just shake your head.
The opposite of a gang sign.
Yeah. You are not part of this gang called the human race. You don't belong. There we go. So yeah, man. So what happened this last week at Irene's there, Derek? That was last Sunday. You got it kicked off. You had a special guest, didn't you?
Yes, yeah. It was a great show. We had it outside this time. We're gonna move it back inside because I think it contains the space better. But it was very exciting. We had Kurt Metzger. Yeah, he came by. He did 16 minutes.
Nice. So what's the average time on your mic right now?
Oh, I give everyone 10 minutes, you know, but if it's like a headliner coming in from out of town, I say like, hey, you know, you can take as much as you want. When would you like me to light you? And he said, I'll just light me at 10 and then I'll wrap it up when I want to.
Oh, okay.
Derek lit me early because I was talking about how I wanted to sacrifice my abortions to Moloch.
To Molly?
Moloch.
Oh, Moloch. Most abortions come from Molly.
I think I might have lit you a little bit early. There are a couple that I lit a little bit early.
So this was the confrontation podcast. This is what he came on for. He's like, oh, it's with Derek. Oh yeah.
I wasn't having a great set.
I
was just trying new shit.
Yeah, if I ever light someone early, it's because of how I'm feeling, like the flow of the show. It's never a personal thing. I have a rule that I never light in anger.
Light and anger.
That's good to know. I'll just remember to ignore it next time.
I never step off stage in anger, so we're winning here.
Well, no, and to be fair, it's not like, you know, it's not like it wasn't just your performance. There was just sort of kind of like a steady decline in the energy level as the night went on. I think partly because we had it outside. No. It was like most people, relative to how I know how well I know you and how well I know others on the show could do, most people bombed. You know?
Yeah. It wasn't a good setting for it. Outside's never good. You need like a tight room with low ceilings.
Yeah. And so that's what we're moving it back inside. It's
That's
gonna
cool.
be better.
Are you bringing your stage inside?
Yeah.
He's moving it all in. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean the first week we actually had it inside because there was a little sprinkling of rain.
Oh,
before,
okay.
So we're like worried about that. And it actually worked out really well because everybody then scrunched into the inside table.
Point the mic at you, Derek, so we can hear you, man.
Oh, are you not able to
The
hear
other way.
me?
The other way.
Okay.
No, the other way.
Okay, gotcha.
There you go.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
see?
it's picking
Big
up.
difference.
Yeah.
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 I think Derek has the thickest skin of like anyone in comedy.
Yeah, but he definitely remembers that shit, and he'll give it back to you. He writes it down on that thick skin.
No.
I mean, no, but like,
Never spitefully. Yeah.
like at Latchkey on a Tuesday, he'll go up and get cut within like 4 seconds, and then just go up and do it again. And I'm just like, dude, you gotta respect that. Like, he doesn't give a fuck.
He remembers that shit, and he throws it back when he gets back on the stage. Oh, I got 4 minutes last time, so I'm gonna push a little bit harder this time. He definitely mentions that shit. He doesn't let it go. I know.
No, but okay. Yeah. Well,
Well, he'll throw it back at you to be funny. He'll throw jokes back. That's why, like, I know he can take it, so I'll just roast the shit out of him at those banana phone mics.
Don't.
And he'll just throw it right back, and I'm just like waiting. What's he got for me this time? And sometimes he'll fucking hit me hard, and I'll be like, "That was good." And it's all love, dude. I love banana phone's got to be my favorite mic.
Yeah, and that's not a place to hold back because people know it's all in good fun.
Yeah, and the great thing about Banana Phone though is teaching those comics, hey, there's gonna be hecklers out there, and sometimes you gotta stand up for yourself and not fucking let it get to you.
That's right.
The problem though is it's supposed to be a heckle mic to get you ready for being heckled, but you're never gonna be at a show and someone's gonna have a hilarious roast. That's never gonna happen.
That's true. The audience in the heckle mic at Banana Phone is fucking awesome. Yeah. We have a great set of comics there. I'm just from Jack what's Jack Stoltman? Stoltman, yeah.
He's the boogeyman in the back, yeah.
Now, what's his name's back? The Australian Peruvian.
Jose Rojas.
Jose's back. He's got some good.
The Peruvian Donald Trump, as he
calls
himself. Yeah.
So those guys are. It's fun to see the new comics come up and have some good hits with the like Mike Eaton out there, still throwing them out there with the more professional type comics, and the whole mix of that Banana Phone is just unbelievable. The whole room just opens up to everybody. Even the crowd gets involved.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Everybody feels welcome. Yeah. Well, thank you.
I think it's the best mic in the world.
The 1 minute you get there, it's
just being there. I can because like I can't sit through a whole comedy show. You know? I've seen so much comedy that it's like, all right, I get it. Even if everyone's a killer, I'm like.
But with Banana Phone, there's an element of you never know what's going to happen.
Well, and I can yell stuff. Yeah, that's the main thing. I get to
keep it going.
I get to really be involved.
You get to be engaged. Yeah.
And Candace Medina's fucking hilarious. She's the best person to run that.
Yeah.
She's an amazing roaster too.
Her two boyfriends do really well.
Who's the other boyfriend?
Jack.
Jack Stoltman?
No, Jack.
Oh, Jack
Timmons.
Jack Timmons.
That's what I was trying to say. His name at the same time.
He's now like attached on.
Well, he just looks like her.
He's a Remora. Yeah.
What's her boyfriend's actual name?
Look how much he loves Candace. It's on his shirt.
Joey.
Yeah. Joey's his name.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the compliment. But speaking of things, speaking of not letting go of things, well, I got cut off those 2 times at Latchkey this last Tuesday, right? It was actually a pretty awful feeling. I was just riding it out. But then I walked past Galen Nash, who's going to be on the show tonight. And he was saying, like, and the first thing he comes at me with is like, how much money did you pay to go up there and bomb twice in a row? I was like, $0, dog. $0.
I love Galen.
You actually went right after you got let off again? Or
No. It's there were like 4 or 5.
Okay, yeah. That makes more sense. Yeah. You just didn't walk off and go, well, fuck you, I'm going back up.
Well, no, I'd probably have to hand him like $100 bill to do that, or something like that. Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man.
You can pay $40 to not get cut.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like
that'd be kind of funny just to force everyone to be upset.
The moment, yeah, but yeah, of course you can pay $20 to skip the line, and then $40, and then an extra $20 so that you won't get cut off.
How many other hosts are not making money off that? I mean, why doesn't like?
It was a brilliant concept. Yeah.
Why isn't fucking Monday night at fucking Creek in the Cave doing that? We have so many bumps on that night.
That's right.
Because comedians are poor.
You charge $5.
Oh, you're talking about like at the mic?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The highest.
No, dude, that's how LA was. You don't want to charge for stage time. Then it gets dicey.
But the bump. If you did make the list in time, now you want to come in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well now you're bringing capitalism into comedy, which I actually kind of agree with.
What you guys were just talking about. That's what I was just saying. I got the idea from that.
How else are people going to make a living off of comedy?
That's what I think. I think there should be money in comedy for sure. You got to make it. And if it's comics paying to get stage time, I don't think that's the way to do it. But if it's comics to pay to bump, just cut the line, to get extra time, to do those things, yeah, that's valuable stuff. You should pay for. Definitely.
There's definitely like a certain amount of wiggle room. I like to keep my integrity pretty intact, but if it's somebody I like and they bring me like a whole ass burrito,
Well, yeah,
eat,
you
and
got
I'm
paid.
hungry, I'm like 100%.
What do you mean integrity? Like you're gonna lose part of yourself if you accept $5?
It's only if I feel bad about a thing that I won't want to do it.
That's an ashtray right next to you.
Yeah,
Man.
but I think like if but no, I think you do lose a little bit of yourself if you like if you cave to that kind of pressure, and it's also kind of a sleazy feeling.
Yeah, I've actually been feeling that about running my business, is that I feel like bad about trying to make money because I don't really believe in money. I mean, I don't think it's a good idea.
But do you believe in your product?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and a belief in your product would mean that like the more of it is in your world, the better a thing that would be, and so it shouldn't be so bad to make money from it.
I mean, it's not a huge deal, but those thoughts have crossed my mind, where it's like, am I being greedy and evil for wanting to grow a business?
Absolutely not.
Which I don't think so, because the reason I want to grow the business, well, one reason
You'll
is,
help more people. You'll employ people. You'll as it grows, you'll grow.
and I want to help the comedy scene out. I want to start sponsoring comedy shows,
Yeah.
sponsoring music events.
What's your business?
It's a Golden Cricket. I left the samples in the car, of course. It's a cricket protein bar. So
Okay.
crickets are 65%
Yeah.
protein by weight. They contain all 9 essential amino acids. They use 2,000 times less water to produce than whey protein. They only take 6 weeks to farm. They're super high in calcium, magnesium, zinc, iron. So they're like the best quality
So
protein.
are you smashing these crickets yourself, or
No, I buy them powderized from a cricket farm.
okay? And then you make the bars though. Are you making them?
I outsource
are
everything.
You outsource everything, but you're just you're the businessman. You're the putting it all together for the consumer to get in one product in one package.
Yeah, like I came up with the initial formulation.
Okay.
I guided my I guess I was the artistic director for the design. My friend Chris Gonzalez did all the actual work, but I told him how I wanted it, and he kind of made it in my image.
I'm envisioning a commercial for this. It's like after a big swarm of locusts and they're all dead on the trees, this hungry man runs out and plucks a locust off.
Dude, so we got Bishop from Nether Hour.
Yeah?
I bought him a lizard costume,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we just did a shoot with him the other day.
Eating
And-
the cricket bars.
Yeah, like
a lizard,
it's
yeah.
funny, dude. I'm not gonna explain it, but it's,
Oh,
it's
Bishop
Bishop.
is hilarious,
It's
yeah.
Bishop in a lizard suit.
That's fun.
Doing my ad. So
Well, that's cool. I can't wait to see that, man. So cricket bars, though. Are you a regular proponent of these bars? Are you eating them on the regular basis, or are you just selling them?
I would love to eat them on a regular basis. The problem is, you can't get high on your own supply. And then you
gotta
eat into
make
the
money.
profit margin.
Yeah.
I was doing like 4 a day at first.
Oh damn.
And then I calculated that I lost like $1,000 in profit
Time to sell some.
and or revenue, not profit.
Well, where can we get them? Where can we get the cricket bars, man?
GoldenCricket.com. And if
go.
you live in Austin, you're going to see them everywhere. We're going to be selling them at Creek in the Cave soon.
Oh, cool.
And a lot of shops around town already sell them. Tin and Food Mart, Black Sheep Boxing, which is by
Oh,
here.
yeah.
And but this podcast is about the last week in comedy.
Yeah.
right?
But
So-
we're talking about everything, though, man. So that happened last week too, right?
yeah, but I think there's something important we need to discuss,
Let's talk about it.
and that is the passing of my good friend Adam Hartle.
Yes.
He was him and Anthony opened Sunset Strip Comedy Club, which it was the best in town. For a while, they only did like 1 or 2 shows a month, and it was always the best show. And they had like killer headliners. Every show was the best, man. And Adam was just the most supportive, loving, generous, kind human. He was always had my back, always pumping me up, buying my merch, wearing my stuff, repping my product, overpaying comedians.
Yeah.
He would just tell everyone how important they are. It made everyone feel special. And if you know Adam, you would know that he didn't get the vax. So I'm not sure how or why he died suddenly. But
It was cardiac arrest, wasn't it?
yeah, but like what? Like I don't know, man. It's
Everyone's
so many
really
people right
shocked
now.
and sad. Yeah.
And yeah, some people think it's the vax. Other people are not getting vax and they get this hard cardiac arrest. I mean, it's happening to so many young people right now. It's an interesting thing that it's taking young lives. That
I think it might be poison in the water supply.
it could be anything, bro. Who knows about this moment? It's just.
That's why I just got an Aqua Spring filtration system installed, and the water tastes a lot better, and it's ionized and other stuff. I don't know.
But check out Sunset Comedy
memory
Club.
of
Support that family. Support everybody that.
Yeah, Sunset Strip Comedy Club always had hilarious shows. Like one time, I went and caught the end of the Jamie Kennedy show. He was headlining there, and he's fucking hilarious. It's like, yeah, he's so skilled too. He knew how to work the crowd. Like,
Oh, Jamie Kennedy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was great. We had him on the pod, dude. I also rap.
Okay.
Brody Lowballer, everybody check him out on a Tuesday at Latchkey.
Yeah, I'm also on Spotify. I have a new album coming out soon called Your God.
Okay.
Adam Hartle was the first person to pay me to perform raps, so
wow.
he made me a professional
Fuck
rapper.
yeah.
Oh wow.
So the thing is like, anyone who's, I'm not even gonna say like, show like Adam's friends and family support because they're going to.
Yeah.
Because Sunset Strip will live on.
Yeah.
And Anthony Hashem is, dude, he was best friends with Anthony since or best friends with Adam since they were young.
Anthony,
So,
I think I've seen him once. Kind of a bigger guy, or is it? I'm not sure.
he's got like a ponytail.
Okay, gotcha. So he's different from who I'm thinking of. Yeah.
But
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, he's got long hair. It was him and Adam. Those were the two Sunset guys.
Okay.
do you know if there's a GoFundMe for Adam's family though, or support for his kids or anything like that? Do you know if they started that?
I don't think so, man. I think the family's still processing it.
Okay. Maybe that's something that somebody close to the family can help them with because
set up, yeah.
they're not really thinking about it. Because that's definitely a helpful thing at this time. Even he's got a club or whatever, they need help. They need donations. They need whatever. So if somebody's out there that's close to the family, set that up to them. Get it set up for it because I know how hard it is. Losing a spouse suddenly like that. That's got to be very very difficult for anybody. And then have those kids on top of that.
Yeah,
So
3 kids.
She's got 3 kids. She's just had the loss of her husband. So somebody close to him, please set up that GoFundMe so people can donate to that. But yeah. But anyways, back to Sunset. It's gonna be good. They're gonna live on.
They're opening up a new club. I don't know if you know about this. It's right on 6th Street, walking
wow.
distance of Vulcan. Fucking perfect location.
What's it going to be called?
Ugly ceiling. Ugly ceiling. I love comedy clubs with an ugly ceiling. You look up and it looks like a cave and there's pipes and it's all painted black.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
like sort of like a basement.
Yeah,
style.
yeah, it's perfect for comedy, dude. Grimy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what they used to have them like back in New York, with like those basement brick rooms, and then you just like be pipes everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got like this like, it's kind of like, it's just very woody.
Okay.
A lot of wood, and
It
it
smells like that, but like
feels like it's seen things. The stage is pretty big. It's upstairs. I don't know when it's gonna be opening. I think they were planning on like February or something. I could just be making shit up.
So it's
But
upstairs, but looks like a basement.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
cool.
Like it's attic.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what's gonna be happening. I'm pretty sure they're still doing it.
Okay. I wouldn't doubt they wouldn't continue that fun, but
But I'm not gonna ask
So,
Anthony about that right now.
Yeah, of course not.
Are they moving from their old building or just opening up a new location?
Well, so they haven't been, the previous location, the Sunset Room, they haven't been with them for a while. They've been
Okay, so
using
they-
Ballroom.
Oh, okay. So they haven't been renting that space lately.
No, they've been renting out Ballroom.
Okay.
Where they also moved
You're talking about
Anthony.
that Spider House. Yeah.
Anthony owns a company called
Ballroom at Spider House.
yeah.
Okay.
Anthony owns a company called Happy Grilled Cheese, which is this little food truck that used to be in
seen
front
that.
of Violet Crown.
Yeah, yeah.
They moved it over to Ballroom, and bro, it is the best grilled cheese you will ever have in your life.
Okay.
If you're hungry, get the jalapeno popper grilled cheese,
All right.
and then a s'mores grilled cheese with bacon for dessert.
Holy shit! I gotta check that out.
Fantastic.
All
It's
right.
fire. It's
Happy
out of
grilled
this world.
cheese. All right. Definitely gonna check that one out. And they moved to where now? Where they're in front of?
Spider House Ballroom.
Okay. And that's on sick. No.
It's kind of like by campus. I don't know. I don't remember, dude. I'm not
It's
good
like,
with directions.
yeah, sort of like.
I have directile dysfunction.
It's east of the. I was just thinking it's east of the 35.
More like
Yeah.
more like 38th and Guadalupe, something like that.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like on the north corner of campus on the west.
Okay.
side.
Okay. I was thinking a different spot, anyways. All right. So yeah, Happy Grilled Cheese. Check them out over there. But yeah, so
It sucks, man, because me and Adam, we would always be talking about like how lucky we are to be This motherfucker didn't take anything for granted too. Every day he was like, "Look what we're doing, man. We're doing comedy. We're all here. We're all doing this together."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, dude. Like I was so excited to. That was like my guy. You know, we were gonna go through the whole shit together and be there side by side. And he's not a part of it anymore, and that sucks. But I'll never forget him, and anyone who really knew him never will either. And I'm hoping they'll have like a framed picture of him up.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Actually, I should go get that.
There you go. Yeah, that'd be your contribution, man. All right. That's something you can do for Adam right there,
Sounds
man.
like he had a great energy.
Yeah. And that's the thing. He's gonna be living through you, brother. He's not gonna be gone or forgotten or not with you. He's there with you right now.
Oh yeah, he is me, dude. We're all one.
Yeah,
we're all in this together.
That's the thing about comedy, man.
His body is no longer here, but his consciousness is floating around,
Yeah,
and I'll
man.
see him again when I die. I've done enough DMT to know that,
Yeah.
and I was lucky enough to share that experience with him as well.
Fuck yeah, man. So you guys are already connected. on
Not
that
like
level.
right before he died, but like months previous.
Yeah. It wasn't the DMT.
Yeah, and you honor him by embodying his best attributes too.
Yeah,
You know,
bro.
by living into the good of someone. You know?
Yeah. So when I found out that happened, I had a show that night, and I was like, I don't know, I'm going to do this. And I was like, wait, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm going to crush this. So I went off and just riffed hard about how we should all just kill ourselves because life is such a joke, and people were kind of. It was funny, but it wasn't like a great set, but it was very interesting to where I had the whole room silent, like staring at me, like, oh. Which is not exactly what you're going for in comedy.
Captivating is captivating.
Yeah, and it got a lot off my chest, and I felt a little better after. I was like, I feel better. And then I was like, wait, Adam's still dead.
Yeah, and killing yourself just to be with somebody isn't the way to do that either. Living out your life, supporting them, every way you can.
Yeah.
Remember them. That's the way to
I'm
do it.
concerned about some of the comics who are, who are close to him too. Like Mike Eaton last night at the Filthy Show absolutely crushed it. But his voice was hoarse, so I figured he's been going hard at something, talking a lot or whatever since, and okay, so maybe he's having a hard time. But and then
Yeah, dude, he's
Leonardo was drunk and fucking hilarious.
I keep telling Mike, it's not a joke. Stop being fat, please. I don't want you to die. It compromises your immune system. It's
I gotcha.
all that shit.
Yeah.
So, but
you know,
honestly,
he's
if he
probably
looked
not
like me, he would not
intimidating.
be as funny.
Maybe. Yeah. No, I think he. I think he could. No.
It's not just his looks that's
You can
funny.
learn,
He's not a Hardy, type of guy.
Yeah.
He's got good. He's good at good jokes, man.
Oh no,
a
he's
funny guy.
he's
a
one of the
funny
funniest
guy.
people in the
Yeah,
fucking world.
and he just radiates good intention at the audience too when he's up there, and so they know, they feel safe and we're here to have fun. And this is all just nonsense and it's just fun.
I don't ever see that guy not smiling. He has got a fucking happy attitude all the fucking time.
Yeah.
He's that Mikey's just a joyful dude to be around, I think.
Yeah,
he's,
he was.
grateful for
Mike was actually my first fat friend ever.
Yeah.
I was always like, I don't like fat people, and then I met Mike, and I was like,
God
I
damn
think
it.
this guy's my brother.
Yeah, but Mike's probably got a lot of good years left in him. No matter the condition of his body, there's time for change.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
But it does make you reflect on, anybody can have a heart attack at any time.
No, he's been going to the gym with John Carden lately,
Fuck yeah.
so that's dope. John's pretty fit.
Yeah, I wonder what Jergens is. I've noticed him mention it a couple times. He's talking about when you're young. He's like, oh, you look like you still jerk off with conditioner. It's like when you hit a certain age, you learn about Jergens. I was trying to Google it.
It's a type of lotion.
It's a lotion, man.
Oh, no,
it's
it
like
is?
the cheap. It's like a gallon for $3.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, now I know. I've reached the age.
No,
They should call it Jerkins.
Jergens,
it's just straight up 14-year-old lubricant. Is what that
Okay.
is.
Okay. All right. Hello, Walmart. Yeah.
Oh, dude, this one time when I was a kid, I told this other kid at school that the way I masturbated was by putting 2 Vaseline-covered sponges in a Ziploc bag between my couch cushions and fucking it.
I don't think you're making this up.
I never did that once.
That sounds very MacGyverish
Well,
to not, and very detailed to not be either seen
It's
in person
it's
or,
in the
or
wheelhouse of
done.
the other.
If you get to know me, that's kind of how I think. I just think very extravagant.
If I was gonna do
Hypotheticals.
If I was gonna do it, this is how I would do
So
it.
now
Hang
you're
on,
saying
hang on,
it's
hang on.
up
So
to-
I told him this story that I do that, and he's like, really? And I was like, yeah. And then he started doing it for real.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, he
I don't know what he's up
unlocked
to
the
now.
secret.
I think he's actually pretty successful.
Probably
Yeah.
because
He knew a good
he
idea
followed
when he heard
through.
one. Why didn't you follow through on this, man?
I know, he's like, I'm not wasting my time with women. I got these Vaseline
You could have
sponges.
invented the flashlight before it was ever.
He's just got a fucking laptop
That's pretty much what I did,
on the
yeah.
back of his couch, just fucking it and just typing up, not having to worry about anything. Yeah, dude, he's getting two things done at
Then
once.
you would have been the first sponsor of the Joe Rogan podcast, and everything would be on its head.
Yeah.
I'll be the last sponsor of the Joe Rogan
There you
podcast.
go. Yeah,
Oh, that's
just before
scary. That's
the world,
threatening.
just before the world explodes. You mean?
Eat my cricket bar or else.
yeah. You should have like.
Rogan's in support of it, dude. He's brought it up on like 2 different podcasts in the last month or
Yeah.
two.
Oh yeah, eating cricket protein is a
Eating
big
bugs.
big part of his deal right now.
No, for sure. Yeah, and there are a lot of people who feel weird or squeamish about eating bugs, but there are a lot of really good arguments for it being, like the future of food sustainability.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
So
there's
I'm
no
not-
real arguments
you know.
against it.
Yeah, but it was hilarious when Holly got you at like a banana phone a couple weeks ago. She's like, "You sell bugs," you know. You like because you heckled at her. And she's like, "Shut up." You
No,
sell bugs."
no. Actually,
like that.
actually, I won that exchange. She
Oh,
was
did
like,
you?
"Oh, how are your cricket sales going?" And then people chuckled, and I was like, "I made $150,000 last week."
Oh,
And then she's like, "Oh,
hell yeah.
yeah."
No, okay.
So they are selling bugs does pay.
You alpha mailed that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I would
He's got a sparring
honestly.
match. He's
That's awesome,
he's just
bro.
been punching people in the head. Now he's over here fucking ready to go for it.
This is all misdirected anger because I can't succeed in comedy. I would much rather be a stand-up, but making millions of dollars from a company is honestly easier.
Way easier. I
Way
bet.
easier.
Way, I bet.
And comedy will always be there, and I'm not going to stop doing it. I mean, I'm not grinding at comedy, but I'm keeping my momentum, and I've been crushing on
Here's the thing, like
most
if,
shows.
if you can win, if you just keep winning at this business game, why stop playing it? And then you have other time in your life for meaningful pursuits you enjoy, like comedy. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
the issue I have with comedy is if I were to devote my life to being a successful comedian, that would look like staying out till 12 to 1 a.m. every night and probably engaging in drinking and drug use, throwing off my schedule for the next day, and it would not be making me any money in the meantime, unless, a few like $30 here and there. Whereas if I spend that time training, I'm helping my body, or if I spend that time working, I'm helping my business. So it just seems like comedy is not the best use of my time given the other options I have right now.
Right.
So I kind of have just put that as the third priority on my list. Training is the first, because if you don't have health, you don't have anything. If I lost everything, I'd still be, able to.
Yeah.
I got bounce back
Keep
skills
your
like a
body-
trampoline, like E40 says.
Keep your
Yeah.
body in good shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have no doubt that you could twist me into pretzels.
Derek wants to
Are
be
you kidding
twisted
him?
into a pretzel. That's what I think that just happened. I saw that. I saw that magic look there, man.
But if you want to prove it,
Yeah.
I'll be on the ground.
Do I start like this or do we? Yeah. So that
Can you
was
dip me in hot butter?
what else happened last week. Kill Tony wasn't that much. Oh, we saw the guy who didn't kill himself. So yes, that we were worried about a certain person who came in from Georgia. Just to recap, he came in maybe 6 weeks ago, or now 7 or so. Came in with a friend of his. They both were going to do Kill Tony. He didn't get on. The friend went home. The guy stayed here, went homeless, got robbed every week, lost everything, kept on getting more and more down. Finally gets on Kill Tony, gets booed off stage. Comes outside, another comic goes, "Man, that guy should kill himself. He just wasted all this time standing right there." So I'm like, I'm in the middle of all this. I'm wondering what's gonna happen to him. He does come back last week. He's gone home. He's still homeless, but he's found another homeless girlfriend of his, and she's gonna, once she gets off probation, they're gonna get their life together. And
Oh, shit. This guy went into a severe downward spiral.
Yeah, so-
And
That's
you
kind
said-
of impressive.
yeah, you
I've
said
never
he
heard of
had a
someone downhill
MacBook
spiraling.
before
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Well, maybe it's just that maybe he lived a sheltered life, and now all of the ideas that he got from the plots of books
Oh,
were just
man.
coming out. And
It's
it
all-
was all this romantic idea, and then like shit, I lost my MacBook. Fuck, I have to go back to stability.
How long has he been doing comedy?
All of my ideas are not effective in the
Kill
world.
Tony was his first stage. I begged him every week for the last 6 weeks to come to the Creek in the Cave and do some stand up. Just get on stage, see what it's like. Just do something.
You're
And
just
he did
obsessed
not.
with doing Kill
And he
Tony.
just wanted to kill Tony, and he fucking that's what he got. And so after that week, I'm like, okay, well, why don't you come do stand up now? Why don't you, since you had your chance? No, I'm gonna do it right this time. I'm gonna prove myself this time.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Kill Tony
He's
again?
back in
Kill
town
Tony
doing
again.
that?
He never left.
That is the dumbest gambling addiction I've ever heard of.
That is the worst gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lost every fucking
He's
thing.
wasting a week of his life per play.
And
he's not getting called.
Talk about
he's
not being
actually-
healthy.
Yeah.
He's not getting food. He's not getting
Oh, because he didn't look really in bad
does-
shape or like homeless.
Well, he
once,
lives. He
so-
lives behind a Planet Fitness, so for $10 a month, he can take showers.
Okay,
and,
so he keeps himself.
Yeah.
Looking all right like that.
What does he do all day? Is he
He does.
is he funny at all?
No, dude.
Is
no.
he even cool to talk to?
No. So like what? So our first interaction was. I was
See, that's
talking-
a shame, man. There's some people that kind of just suck.
Yeah, that's the thing. 'Cause
I mean, I'm sure there's people out there who.
I think what this guy needs to do.
I think
is
everyone
he
has their
just
market.
Needs to get himself out in amongst people and really socialize and develop the personality that could become.
Or
Funny.
just comics, just see what comics actually do.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do a comedy, this is an open mic. This
Right,
is
right.
a real comedy set.
Yeah.
You have to be a comic at some
This
level.
guy has to have been sheltered for all of his ideas of going into the world and working with it is causing him to like completely lose all of his shit.
Tony tells me I got serial killer vibes, and I keep on ending up behind him and scaring him by accident. So I don't mean to do this, but that guy is going to be the guy who's going to fucking shoot us all. And I don't, I mean, that's that.
He can't afford a gun.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
I got death threats from
what
this
I'm
guy that
trying
got
to-
banned
It
from
takes
Kill
one to
Tony.
be left in a car
Yeah.
outside of fucking 6th Street for him to fucking see it and take an opportunity and fucking just use it.
What I'm trying to understand is like how might he have gotten to that point, and that can give you
I've
give
tried,
people an inroad into.
Well, you
getting through.
said when you met him, he seemed like
He was a normal guy from Georgia. Him and his friend, they were just normal dudes in the business industry. They had business clothes on. He was just a normal guy. Now,
Are you sure you didn't get a misread?
I mean,
Maybe he was just having he was looking good that night, but he's usually doing crack.
His,
Maybe he
his
dressed
story
himself
from,
up, yeah.
I mean, he only smokes weed. That's the thing. I asked him about other drugs and stuff. He only smokes weed. He gets a little bit of weed here and there from the homeless guys. But he doesn't do any other drugs. He just wants to be on Kill Tony so bad and redeem himself.
Man, fuck homeless people. That's like what?
Yeah.
This guy became.
If no,
homeless
dude,
full ass,
he should go on a shooting rampage
Anyways.
to the homeless people. He should go shoot up a bunch of homeless people. I'd support that. I'd be like, you know what, that guy is a hero.
Don't let
How many
the
people
cops
get
stop him
harassed and
while he's murking these homeless people.
How many people get harassed because of by homeless people?
by homeless people, and they make people feel unsafe, and they're out there fighting and fucking in the middle of the street, and
So there should be one mercenary that takes them all out.
as I'm saying that, I'm getting kind of jealous.
Yeah,
being homeless might be tight.
You could be the.
I'd be like the king
you could be
homeless
a
guy.
superhero, a vigilante of some kind.
The Rat King.
How do you get robbed by a homeless person though? I don't get it.
Well, I mean, you walk away from your tent for a minute and everybody goes in your shit.
Wait, he was homeless
So
when he got robbed by a homeless person.
Yeah. So he started living on the streets because he didn't have anywhere to stay.
But you said he had like a MacBook. And
So he
everything.
was looking for a place to live. So he just say, okay, I'll camp out a couple nights, find some place to live. His shit gets robbed. He starts. So somebody.
You can't do that. You can't just camp out a couple of nights. No. You can't even toe the line with homelessness because you need to stay. Dude, I honestly think that the homeless problem is very easy to fix. But I think they just leave it there to just leave them in front of us, so all the working class sees what'll happen if we don't do our job right.
Exactly. It's a little warning.
Eli.
Yeah.
But if we did kill all the homeless people, who are the people in society who would next become homeless?
You guys, for sure.
Thanks, dog. Yeah, we can pal around a little bit more. I'll do promos for your shit. I got a good personality.
See, he don't forget.
Yeah. No,
Uncle Laser, who was on Kill Tony this last week, absolutely fucking crushed it. Nobody knew he could play harmonica that way, but I think he was born with it in his mouth. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, Uncle Laser
he's gonna be on the show tonight. But he was telling me about because my Instagram just got deactivated. I was I was banned for violating community standards around sexual solicitation.
They're trying to make a little money, you know.
Which I never did, but I just had my OnlyFans on there, right? But Uncle Laser, he pulled me aside after the Kill Tony show. He's like, "You got to work the algorithm. Let me show you." And so,
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so Uncle Laser is the opposite of that guy you're talking about.
Yeah.
As far the quickest
he's
upward spiral.
abundance. Yeah, absolutely.
His first time doing
Uncle
Kill
Laser
Tony.
is abundance personified, and this guy, and this guy is just poverty personified.
It's because, you know why? It's because Laser is already a hard worker. He's not just a funny guy.
Yeah.
He's a very multifaceted, well-rounded individual. He was already making a fuck ton of money at his
I'm
oil
obsessed
job.
with him now. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, like
I think he's even surpassed Casey Rocket. He's making good. He's a professional comedian now.
That he's making.
Yeah, he made huge waves from the first week he was in town. I saw him. He was just hanging back in the back of the creek of the cave, and then he's on the secret show, and then he just keeps on boom, 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 boom. And even Tony said, "I'm gonna put you on the show." I mean, he got pulled out of the bucket, but he was gonna get put on the show either way, just because that was the spiral he was on. You're talking like he's on the skyrocket. So yeah, definitely watch for that guy, Uncle Laser. He has a fucking wolf jacket on, fucking probably no shirt, a little cocaine around his
And the
neck.
personality of the match, it's fantastic.
He's like a shorter, cooler Southern version of me.
Yeah, but he has better hair than both of us.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh man, I don't know. Those
watch it be a
locks,
wig. Watch it be
motor
like
oiled up. Yeah.
Give me a few months. You remember how my mullet was like a year ago?
Oh, your hair is luscious now.
It gets better.
That's funny.
Dean Stanfield's up there too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and they just moved into a house together. He and Dean and Kyle Dowdy. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I was saying that Laser looks like my arch nemesis for like a wrestling match, but like the weight class doesn't line up. But him versus Dean, perfect.
You and him at the Vulcan. Yeah, like what? Well, why not? Why not?
There should be a roast battle.
Yeah, why not set up a
roast battle.
Laser's
a
built for
WWE
roasting.
style roast battle?
Yeah, just come out. There should be a belt. There should be a belt.
And everybody's gonna have costumes and shit.
We'll have it like
Yeah.
A ladder.
It'll be a
choreographed.
personality-based wrestling. It'll be absolutely nuts.
No, I think he's on a wrestling thing pretty soon with Dean.
Holy shit, that's fucking awesome. Yeah. Is it
But
sort
it's
of
funny
like
that they're doing that because
comedians-
I thought of that like months ago.
comedians on bowls doing comedy. What was it? Then you could do a follow-up show, which is comedians trying professional wrestling.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Are they announcing this wrestling match?
I saw a flyer for it. I don't remember.
Okay.
There's a flyer. It's a wrestling match. Well, cool guys. Anything else we need to mention this week from that we should not forget, or any advice to up and coming comics? Take the laser way or the loser way,
yeah.
or
You know, well,
If you're thinking about being a comic or you're new to comedy, I think you should quit.
tips for comics at open mics: just know when you're next. Check on the list and then be ready. When the host is calling you up, start walking toward the stage so you can take over the mic right away. These are good tips. Also, if the crowd's a little bit low, try and get them to cheer together at something. Shouting out the bartender is a great way to do that. And then you get them all together and start doing your jokes.
Also, I think you should figure out which one of your jokes are like exactly a minute long. So when you get the light, you'll have something to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Don't run the light.
Yeah,
And
that's great.
if you're new and your name is weird, just write it phonetically. It doesn't matter if it's spelt right. Just make it easier on the person reading it. They have to pronounce it right. They don't have to know how it's spelled.
Owen's a good example of that. His name is spelled like Ougha.
Oh yeah. And he started spelling it the
traditional
Irish way instead of keeping it OWEN so that it'd just be easy for everyone. I think that's becoming kind of he'll figure it out.
So if it's pronounced a certain way, spell it how it's pronounced phonetically, like you said. Yeah, definitely. That definitely helps.
Yeah.
Well, cool guys. And if you want to start a podcast, get some weed, get some little smokies, and invite cool people over. It helps.
And also come to Irene's tonight. It's going to be a great show. 7 p.m. Yeah, it's an awesome venue.
Come on, Irene.
Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
Machado, Eli, Derek.
All right, peace out, guys.
See ya. Cool.